Hello and welcome back to Falcon Blues TV. I'm Paul, this is Dave, and we're joined with Everton legend Peter Reid. Peter?
By the way, you missed all my jokes because this is a we've redone it.
We've redone this,
Iron lads being in Kirby.
That's right, yeah.
But by the way, thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for saying
I'm here.
We're all nervous. We've got Peter Reid here.
Thanks for saying that Falcon Blues TV had a nice ring to it as well.
Yeah, and we were the best one out of all of them. It's in edit and you'll see it later on. But Peter, again, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. And we've got a sportsman's evening tonight at the Falcon. We're going to have a chat with the lads downstairs in a little bit.
Sold out as well.
Sold out, just for you, mate.
Lovely.
Feel honoured.
It's always nice being among EVERTON. I'm sure there'll be a few of compatriots across the park, but
yes,
we've actually got a City fan downstairs as well.
Oh, well, there you go.
And she's lovely. She's a nice lady. She wants to ask you one question as well, but I think she wants to ask it.
Oh, go ahead. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah. But what we're going to look at now is obviously Derby weekend.
What's the game on this weekend? Yeah?
There's 3 derbies this weekend, and there's only one important one out of all of them, and it's ours.
I'd go with that.
Yeah.
I'd go with that. Wigan and Bolton.
Nice one. Nice one, Peter. Oh, big enough.
I've killed you there, haven't I? Ruined this. Go on.
I was in full flow. Peter, this time last year, Sam Allardyce took over at dark times at Everton. We were going nowhere, you know, very rudderless.
After he won the West Ham game?
After the West Ham game, he took over, yeah.
Unsworth won the
West Ham game. Wayne's hat-trick as well.
Was, yeah.
The brilliant one, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, this time last year, Allardyce took over, and I remember I read in an interview that you said that the team that you played in compared to the team that was then wasn't up for the scrap. So where do you think, you know, it's sort of like, well, the side now to the side that was, where do you think has been those changes? Because, you know, you said this team wasn't up for the scrap, but your side was. There's obviously changes in.
I think there's different ways of scrapping. You can do it different in my day, but let's move on to today. I just think I tell you what Everton have got now: energy, pace, strength. I think Gomez has been a revelation.
Yeah.
Sigurdsson in his right position. I still think we lack a natural front man. I think Richarlison's better off the left hand side, and whether Bernard's a good technical player, don't get me wrong, but in the derby game I'm not sure what they do. But I think tell you what I think Silva's done. And what was the game? Let me think back what the game was. The game Crystal Palace when they missed a pen.
Yeah. Pickford saved it, and then Calvert-Lewin as well.
I'll tell you what I liked is substitutions. I think you're really positive. And whatever you say about football teams and crowd, oh, thanks for that water. Very nice. It smells like gin. Anyhow, that's another story. But I just think there's a belief now.
Yeah.
And I think what was the game recently? Chelsea away, which is a hard place to go.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I thought we looked really strong and organised, and I thought we looked a threat on the break. So I think it's a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think atmosphere around football clubs are massive. Sam didn't get it at Goodison for whatever reason.
No.
And now there's an atmosphere, and whether it's decisions like, you know, Crystal Palace where, we're not having a point, we're going for the win, we'll have 3 positive. I think the fans have bought into it. I think Silva's bought into it. More importantly, I think the players have.
Yeah.
And that's what I believe when I'm looking at them.
Do you feel there's more positivity around Goodison now, Peter? Since
oh, without a doubt. I mean, I'm led to believe I wasn't at the Cardiff game. I'm led to believe it wasn't a great game. It wasn't
the best. But
so you can't play well all the time.
No.
But the pleasing thing of me, we do good results out.
Yeah, these are the games you're not going to should be going into this. So getting something from it at least.
You're not always going to win games, but if you dig one out against a hard team to play against, as we all know, then that gives you confidence, momentum, ongoing momentum, because I think there is a feel-good factor.
Yeah.
I obviously I've got loads of Evertonian mates, and you get that. Where last year we were winning certain games, and there was no buzz, enthusiasm, momentum. Now I think there is.
Okay, so 19 years since our last one.
Since Super Kev scored the winner, yeah.
Is that it?
It's 19, yeah.
And
20
social media is buzzing at the moment with the way this Everton side's going, and you know, obviously you got to weigh up the pros and the cons. Look how well we've, you know, how bad we have performed, or how well we haven't performed at Anfield, and how well we can do. Do you feel a lot more confident in this Everton side going into this weekend?
I was at the game last year when we got the penalty, and it was a game where we weren't great, but we dug the results out.
Yeah.
I do feel a lot more confident, yeah. Yeah. It's going to be hard because I think their front three are really exciting.
Yeah.
And fast players. Yeah, good players. They're a good team. They're a good team. Yeah, make no mistake. But like I said, when we went to Chelsea, we were solid, organised. I think we'll be the same. And I'm a lot more positive. Yeah. It's going to be difficult. Listen, because they're not bad, but we are due a result there. We are due a result there. So
I liked what Marco Silva said. He said, when he was asked about the record, he said these records are there to be broken, and I think that's the best answer to give on a subject like that.
Well, records go out the window. It's a game. It's 11 again, 11, and get into them. Yeah. You know, in whatever way you can do. But we have got some good players. Gomez has been a revelation, so, you know, and whether it's Mina, Zuma, they come in, you know, really good footballers, and you know what? Any walk of life, any sport, confidence is a massive thing, and it looks like Everton players at the moment have got a bit of confidence about it.
Would you consider Lookman over Walcott, or would you stick with the same side that finished the last few games, or started the last few games?
I'd leave Bernard out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's a good technical player. Play Richarlison and play Tosin up front to get at him, and then getting him coming on off the left and just leave it there for the minute. And I think Lukeman's got something.
Yeah.
I think Lukeman's got something. And the thing I like about it is that if Walcott doesn't do it, because recently I seen him in the game and he was poor. I was at the game. Old Trafford. Yeah, Old Trafford. Is that Old Trafford? I thought he was poor, but he knows now if he doesn't perform, Lukeman's in, which you, as a manager, as a supporter, I want my people, players to be under. By the way, if you're not doing the job, come on, you have a go, lad.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
you know, that's all we ask.
That's it. Tell us about your favourite derby.
The 1-0, Sharpie. Yeah, 1-0.
The volley.
Yeah, it was just I think we beaten Manchester United 5-0 the week before.
I think that was my first ever game.
Was it? Yeah. And on the Tuesday we went to Old Trafford and beat them in the League Cup. But to everyone it was the acid test, that Anfield game, because hey, they were a good team. But you know what? We walked out on the park, and the amount of Evertonians all around Anfield, you knew they believed. We certainly believed, and you know it come to pass. We did play well with the better side in the day, and they deserved the victory. And I've got a nice little bar at home. Not that I drink a lot.
No, you clearly all water. It's fine then.
It's just mineral water, isn't it, Peter?
And my picture at the back is a black and white picture with Sharpie and a royal blue shirt. In that one in.
Awesome.
That's how. That's. Yeah. I mean, and I played. Listen, Derby Gate. I was. I got. Have you heard this story where, as a kid, I got dropped on my head?
No.
And I was in hospital for a long time.
We're recording, so listen up.
Yeah. And I grew up in Liverpool. So anyhow, in the bar, I was about 26 and I recovered, and then becoming Evertonian. So when you go there, I think with a great side, but to play in derby games is you can't describe as the best thing in the world. It is outstanding, you know. And at that time, we were the two best teams, well, certainly the best teams in England, arguably Europe.
Yeah.
And it was just a pleasure. And the intensity of the games and the passion of the games is something that the city should be proud of. Yeah. I certainly was.
Brilliant.
Lovely stuff.
Now, when you were mentioning about Richarlison on the left, would that be a position?
I thought you said 10 minutes, mate. Yeah. 11 now.
We started.
Would that be a position that you'd be looking at in January for Everton to strengthen?
No, I think he can play there. I prefer him there. And with great respect to Calvin Lewin and Tosin, I think we need a top man up front.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And I think everyone agrees with you there.
Listen, that would be mine. It's all about opinions, but that would be mine. Because you've always got to, now, who are you going to get? Who are you going to get? That's another story. Mm-hmm. But you're on about focal points. It's different systems. Have Liverpool got one? They've got three pacey ones, yeah. You know. So,
but they're recognisable.
Yeah, but if like, imagine the Carlson there. If Lukeman comes good, but you imagine having a lively one who goes in and out, who's got a bit of pace, who gets in behind. So there's different types you can get. But I'm sure Michael will have one of mine.
Sure.
And I'm convinced that the board or the owners will back him.
Excellent. Alright, so Peter, prediction for Sunday? You give us one, or are you going to sit on the fence?
It's alright, I sat on the fence, I said 1-1.
Did you?
Yeah.
2-1 to us.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm having that.
Yeah.
Because Peter Reid said 2-1, so I'm going with that.
Brilliant.
Awesome. Peter, just give us one more. What we're going to just do is a quick fire.
Just quick fire questions.
Go on, you are nervous. Go on.
So right, okay, first one. Best you played against?
George Best.
Worst you played against? I'm only joking. You know, fucking right.
Ashon. Don't tell him.
Right, best you played alongside? All clubs.
Ooh.
That's a good question, that.
Brian Robson. Oh, international that was. Club level. Club level. Best to play with?
Yes.
Neville Southall. Without a doubt.
Favourite goal?
Sharpies. Or do you mean mine?
If you want to go for yours. Go
now Sharpies.
Right, Goodison aside, favourite ground to play at?
Anfield. When you win.
I was going to say, worst ground to play at? Anfield aside.
When you get beat.
Right, your worst result?
Cup final.
Best result?
Cup final again, because the Watford one was the first trophy we won, and that gives us everything.
Excellent. Right, favourite player then?
Then?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or as a kid?
Oh, as a kid?
Yeah.
George Best.
Favourite player now?
Now? In today's... Oh, Messi. I'll go with Messi.
And finally, and because you've had a couple of waters, read in an article once you like to go commando. Is that a joke or genuine?
Back in the day, I did, but now, as you mature...
And it's cold and it's wet today.
Yeah, your bollocks tend to drop. Can't be that answer, can you?
Peter, just one last quick one.
Oh, you're not! You're getting brave!
It's not about your balls.
You're getting brave!
Would you ever be interested in football management again?
If the right one come up, but I'm quite happy being a mentor. I'm not sure I'm a mentor for Paul Cook, who's a Kirby lad at Wigan.
I believe he's here tonight as well, isn't he? Yeah?
No, he's had to go because a mate of mine, Gary Jones, who you might know, told him he had to go home because it was an Everton night. And I agree with him.
Excellent. Sound. Okay, so that's all we've got time for. Peter, thank you so much.
Thanks very much, Peter.
10 minutes.
My pleasure. Was it 10?
Well, I'm telling you it's 10.
So was that with the re-edit?
That's with the re-edit.
That was the re-edit,
yeah,
when we didn't have the sound on.
Yeah.
Thank you for not being used up here.
Well, we had to rely on the photo. But yeah, for now, up the fucking toffees and we'll see you after the derby.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.